So we got some feedback from last video we did on the review video about people wanting to know about how it flies inside. The manufacturer's video shows it flying up down the stairs, in a kitchen and living room. We're gonna see if that's practical and if it's even possible with at least myself. I'm an average pilot. Can't fly it outside today. It's the outer bands of Hurricane Florence, or what's left of it. We do have some winds, and there's no way in the world I would trust myself flying in those winds out there. So we're gonna install the FPV camera because this Convergence, it says FPV ready. What does that mean?
That means it's close.
Means it has one little connector coming from the flight controller that has a plug for the all-in-one camera.
This is literally, I slotted the foam, ran the wire through. If you want to get fancy, you can cut a little chunk out and run the wire through. I just literally took an X-Acto knife, a sharp number 11 blade, and I slotted it to the flat part here, and then I ran the wire through. So I actually can pull the wire through here so you can see the wire is literally just run through there, down and around and plugged in.
Right.
However, here's the catch with this, guys. So GraysonHobby uses the same plug that they use on their Torrent and the Theory, little UMX Theory. This connector is kind of different from everyone else's stuff. So you'll fry things if you plug it in just straight in. So here's what we have to do with this. And I'm gonna take the BA3 model real quick and show you guys what to do. On this, your 5-volt line is the white wire and your black wire is the ground. So if I just plug this in, obviously I have no battery right now, but if I plug this in, bad things would happen for this reason.
Why?
Because the positive and the ground are switched. So in order to use this properly, because this is different than like the battery connector, in order to use this properly, we're gonna have to switch these two connectors, which is really easy to do.
So do I need to solder?
No, all you need is an X-Acto knife, and you gotta be careful you don't cut your fingers, but there's two little tabs right here. So right here, you're just gonna lift it up, go right there, lift up a little bit on the tabs. You don't have to very far, but you just gotta get enough just where it slides out.
You're just lifting up the pins with that knife.
Lift up the pins, comes out, and then I'm gonna take the red, move it to the other side, and remember there's an orientation, so we pay close attention when you take it out, because it's actually there's a little locking tab on the top side. Nothing, it doesn't go in backwards. It can plug in, but it won't lock. So all right, so all I'm gonna do is switch them around and push them back in. Plug it in, make sure you did it right, double check, always double check, guys, when you move pins around. So we got ground to ground, positive to positive. This gets us going.
All right, here we go. Fly inside.
All right, so let's figure out the flight mode on this thing. Now, one thing you'll notice.
I don't think I can hear you. What?
It starts going backwards.
Look, now, how much wind is blowing in here? All these flags on the wall are getting blown around.
All right, so transition.
Yeah. So, as you can see from the video, it's not very practical to fly inside.
No, it's...
I mean, look at those flags. They're moving. Look at old Glory over there. all right.
It is completely kind of pointless to fly inside.
But you can.
It's doable to somewhat hover, but I mean, at least this particular one, as I start hovering, it does drift backwards to where I'm having to hold forward just to maintain in the same spot. All right. I don't know if it's an issue with the quad or the Convergence itself, if I got a one-off, but that's something that takes the fun of inside. So I'm gonna say inside, no. So Basil's gonna fly this real quick, okay? So Basil, are you flying it?
I'll show you how a real pilot does it.
Oh, real pilot? Okay, so here's the plane here. I'm not blocking you, am I?
Nope.
Am I blocking you?
FPV doesn't
okay,
matter.
okay. Oh, you're flying FPV?
How do I arm this thing? How do I arm it?
And I'm about to get hit.
Whoa, alright.
So his initial whoa means this is not good.
Now I almost have full up.
Yeah.
I almost have full up.
And again, notice the tilt on that sucker. That is just
watch this. I'm gonna let go of the elevator or once it happens.
Yeah.
That's when I take my head off.
Yeah, so but we are in a store with technically some sort of plane, which is kind of neat. And I'm gonna get stabbed by this thing. I'm running from the plane. This is a bad idea. I mean, in its defense though, like a 4 or 5 inch quad, I'm not too excited about flying inside the building either, so not exactly a micro. And he's driving it. Okay, it's like the little.
Did you?
All right. You're gonna break this.
I think it's more fun on the ground than it is in the hovering, inside at least. All right, so we saw inside it is very impractical.
Pretty much horrible, yeah.
Pretty much. He said it. So now we're gonna go into our warehouse, open up the big bay doors, and go fly it and show you all those who have warehouses in their backyards. Will, do you have a warehouse in your backyard?
No.
No. So is that,
It's like the same thing as trying to fly a 6-inch quad inside with a little less power.
is this more funner in the warehouse, or is it the same funner?
It's same not fun inside. But if you're really bored and you have space, you can do it.
All right, so they show you going.
Oh yes, because it's gonna be so easy to keep it in between those.
They show you going. They show them going up the stairs. Oh, sorry. So I don't know. These are about.
I have about 2 on each side of them.
Yeah. All right. Let's go for it. Didn't get it. Huh? Didn't get it. So explain what happened out there when you flew it outside.
Well, outside, I mean, around the buildings and all that, it was actually pretty cool. I mean,
so you just got fed up of being boring flying inside, right? And you just took off?
Yeah, I ended up just transitioning to a normal plane because the hovering, again, the hovering is a proof of concept. It's something neat. It's different.
You can fly it inside.
But it's a plane at the end of the day, you know.
So how did it fly transitioning inside a office park area-ish thing?
It was good. I mean, I was flying an FPV at that point, so I was able to fly it behind the building where I couldn't see line of sight, which was kind of cool. So it made it to where I could fly in an area that I normally couldn't fly a plane.
Right. Now, did you power lines?
Power lines, yes. The DVR footage will show you that.
Did you go? Did you see the power lines in?
I saw the one set, but I didn't see the other set until I got very close.
I gotcha.
And because I was more focused on trying to keep the elevation right, because it felt the way the camera was tilted, it looked like I was pulling. I was pulling up, thinking it was going down, but it wasn't.
I must admit, when you transitioned, immediately banked over to the left, I thought we were going to pick up styrofoam.
I was waiting for it to give me control, and then I had the high rates on, and then it gave me control, and I was like, oh, that's there it is, okay.
You did good. Very proud of you, Will. You did good. Alrighty, guys, there it is. There's our second look and last look at the mini Convergence.
So we took it out of the box, we set it up, we put stickers on it, we flew it.
In a field.
And we put FPV on it, tried it inside, took it in the warehouse, and flew it in a parking lot area with buildings around. So pretty much put this thing through its paces.
Yep, and it does fly good. How is it to fly with FPV? With really flying airplane mode?
It was pretty cool, but definitely don't rush into flying. Make sure you set your camera angle. The first time I flew it up, the camera angle was a little too down, and it really made it fly weird because it depends on what camera you use. The wide angle cameras, narrow angle cameras, etc. But definitely, if you guys are going to put FPV on it, whether you just tape it on top or you mount it down into the frame, cut some foam mount in the frame, definitely make sure you set it up to where it's more straightforward because I think, well, it depends on how you fly. Some people might like that.
Right.
But for me, I felt like I was constantly pulling back on the stick trying to fly it, thinking it was going nose down.
All right.
So, but I don't fly fixed wing FPV pretty much ever, so.
All right, well, there you have a follow-up to our first video. We had some questions about FPV and all that good stuff, where to fly it, so there you are.
But yeah, there's something different, and got a few flights on it now. So far, so good. I haven't had any failures or anything like that, other than the backwards drifting it does.
Yep.
Not sure why, but other than that, it's pretty cool, and I still enjoy flying it. I think it's pretty neat. Pretty neat.
So, of all the places you flew it, what was your favorite part?
Oh, fly to the field, for sure. If you have a big open pasture and all that, it'd be good too.
Right, a park, anything like that. We would not advise you to fly it in your living room, or up a flight of stairs, or warehouse ladder.
Yeah, I'd say if you got the money, go for it.
Right.
It's not a bad product.
Yep. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Comment below what you think, and stay tuned for next time. Hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff, and talk to you later.